Antonio Gramsci, philosopher, journalist, political activist and thorn in the side of Benito Mussolini. Born in Sardinia in 1891, Gramsci's life was a whirlwind of intellectual ferment and political struggle. Imagine a young man, small in stature but large in intellect, navigating the bustling streets of Turin. He was enthralled by the writings of Marx and Engels, but Gramsci wasn't just a rote learner of dogma. He possessed a keen mind, always questioning, always seeking to understand power, culture and society. Despite physical ailments, his spirit remained unbroken. He devoured books and engaged in passionate debates with fellow students and workers. This realization would form the bedrock of his most enduring contribution, the theory of cultural hegemony. The rise of Benito Mussolini and his fascist party cast a long shadow over Italy. Mussolini, with his bombastic speeches and promises of national rejuvenation, appealed to a nation grappling with economic uncertainty and political instability. Gramsci, a staunch opponent of fascism, recognized the danger it posed. He saw it as a perversion of socialism, a betrayal of the very working class it claimed to champion. Mussolini saw Gramsci as a threat, a brilliant, articulate critic who could rally opposition to his rule. In 1926, Gramsci was arrested for conspiracy against the state. Sentenced to 20 years in prison, Gramsci's spirit remained unbroken. His prison cell became his study, his pen his weapon. It was here that Gramsci penned his most important work, the Prison Notebooks, which would become a cornerstone of 20th century Marxist thought. Now, let's talk about this cultural hegemony business. Imagine a puppet show. The puppets are the people, and the puppet master? That's the ruling class. They pull the strings, controlling the narrative, shaping our beliefs and values. Gramsci argued that the ruling class maintains its dominance not just through force, but also through consent. They control the institutions that shape our understanding of the world, education, religion, the media. You're more likely to accept a system that benefits the powerful if you've been taught from a young age that it's fair and just. Gramsci believed that the battle against oppression wasn't just about seizing the means of production. It was also about challenging the dominant narratives, creating alternative spaces for working-class culture and values to flourish. It's about creating our own puppet shows, ones that reflect the needs and aspirations of the many, not the few. Imagine the scene. A cramped prison cell, dimly lit, the air thick with the musk of stale bread and despair. Yet amidst this bleakness, a mind is ablaze. Gramsci, armed with little more than pen and paper, filled notebook after notebook with his thoughts. These prison notebooks were more than just musings of a man in confinement. They were a searing indictment of fascism, a call to arms for the oppressed, and a profound meditation on the nature of power and resistance. Smuggled out of prison with the help of his devoted sister-in-law Tatiana, they would go on to inspire generations of activists, intellectuals and revolutionaries. Some found his ideas too dense, too abstract, while others accused him of neglecting economic factors. But love him or hate him, there's no denying the impact of his work. Here's a curious tidbit about Antonio. Before his imprisonment, he served as a deputy in the Italian parliament. Picture him, this diminutive figure with a giant intellect, navigating the halls of power. Gramsci's time in parliament was brief but significant. This experience informed his writings, providing a nuanced understanding of political challenges. Antonio Gramsci died in 1937, his body broken by years of imprisonment. He was only 46 years old. Yet, despite his untimely death, his ideas continue to resonate with remarkable force. In a world grappling with rising inequality, resurgent authoritarianism, and the pervasive influence of mass media, Gramsci's work feels more relevant than ever. His concept of cultural hegemony has become a cornerstone of critical theory, helping us to understand how power operates in subtle and insidious ways. From the classroom to the newsroom to the social media feeds that consume our every waking moment, Gramsci's ideas provide a powerful lens through which to analyze the world around us. Remember his unwavering belief in the power of ideas, his commitment to social justice, and his enduring legacy as a thinker who dared to challenge the world as it is and imagine a world as it could be. Thank you for tuning into our video on Antonio Gramsci, the philosopher Mussolini feared, here at Philosophical Flicks. Of course, we could not do this without your continued support of the channel, so if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and do consider joining the community by subscribing to the channel for more content. As always, we appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, please continue to take care of yourselves and each other.